On October 26, Russian Army Chief of General Staff, Valery Gerasimov, boldly declared a resounding victory. He claimed the Russian army had completely surrounded the key city of Pokrovsk, trapping 31 Ukrainian battalions inside. According to Gerasimov, the city's fall was only a matter of time. An ultimatum was issued for Ukraine's withdrawal. While Russia boasts of being on the verge of victory, it is suffering enormous personnel losses in reality. This has led to a severe shortage of soldiers on other fronts. Yet Putin wants to capture Pokrovsk at any cost. On November 12, the Kyiv Post published a shocking report revealing the immense scale of Russian casualties. The report stated that Russia is running out of troops to send to the front lines in the Pokrovsk offensive. To solve this, Russia is urgently transferring troops from other areas of Ukraine to compensate for the shortfall. This short-sighted move creates opportunities for Ukrainian forces outside the city to counterattack and retake territory. But that doesn't matter to Putin. He needs to capture Pokrovsk, regardless of the price. The intelligence behind the Kyiv Post report came from the Atesh resistance movement, who witnessed the convoys. These convoys, full of soldiers and equipment, were being withdrawn from the Zaporizhzhia and Kherson fronts. The report also revealed that Russia is so rushed they are skipping a crucial step when deploying troops to Pokrovsk. New arrivals are immediately thrown into the assault, sometimes without even being formally assigned to the new regiment. On one hand, this is Putin's signature attrition strategy. A continuous flow of men will eventually break Ukraine's defenses. But on the other hand, Putin is showing a stunning lack of strategic vision, weakening other occupied territories. United 24 media agrees, citing an Atesh source confirming that Russia continues to send reinforcements to their deaths. The morale of these new arrivals is extremely low, which negatively affects Russia's offensive momentum. In the week before the Kyiv Post report, Russia launched 132 attacks on Pokrovsk alone, a 20% increase. This shows Putin believes Russia is close to what he sees as the final push to capture the city. However, these attacks are not as successful as Russia had hoped. They are repeatedly stopped in their attempts. Ukraine is focused on preventing Russia from capturing tall buildings, thus denying them strategic observation posts. Russian forces can enter Pokrovsk, but once inside, they are almost tactically blind, allowing Ukraine to clear them out. Even while pulling troops from other fronts, Russia must still feed them into Pokrovsk in small-scale, ineffective attacks. Russia's situation is more difficult than many realize, caught between intensifying attacks and dealing with troop shortages. More alarming are signs that Russia is so depleted it's deploying strategic reserves, including untrained recruitment officers. Specifically, these officers are being punished for failing to meet recruitment quotas in areas with low enlistment rates. This information was confirmed by the main intelligence directorate of Ukraine, or HER, which tracked their movements. Putin is punishing them for failing to meet unrealistic quotas, showing the Kremlin's disconnect from the situation on the ground. This also means Putin is sending experienced recruiters to their deaths, making future recruitment even more difficult. Interestingly, these recruiters often operate in Russia's remote regions, where Putin has long prioritized recruitment. The Wilson Center highlighted a stark disparity. The Buryat community has a combat death rate of 252 per 100,000 people. In comparison, the figure for Moscow, a city of 13.2 million, is only 9.2 deaths per 100,000 residents. Adding to the problem is the financial cost. The Institute for the Study of War revealed Russia has spent half its foreign reserves. He said Putin is trying to promote the narrative that they can capture Donbass, and call on Western countries to force Ukraine into concessions. Capturing Pokrovsk would be a battlefield success for Putin to exert pressure, as he fears stronger US sanctions. Predictably, Putin is now trying to play the Pokrovsk card, even before the city has fallen, by offering peace talks. His spokesman, Dmitry Peskov, revealed a failed dialogue attempt, and now Russia is inviting Ukraine to talks in Istanbul. But he is mistaken, for two reasons. First, capturing Pokrovsk may not be the great victory Putin wants the West to believe. Even if Pokrovsk falls, little will remain to defend or exploit. A hell on earth awaits Russian troops if they advance further. The landscape behind Ukraine's lines is prepared for a fighting retreat, with thousands of miles of trenches and obstacles. The second reason is the human cost. The number of soldiers Russia has lost will haunt them. In the past week alone, Ukraine eliminated 236 Russian soldiers and wounded 136 more. Since the beginning of the year, it's estimated Russia has lost 100,000 soldiers on the Pokrovsk front. This is the problem with Putin's at-all-costs approach. The city's fall seems inevitable, but at a devastating price. When trying to use Pokrovsk as leverage, Putin fails to answer the key question: what happens after Pokrovsk?